Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to show again in terms of body position. Here I'm out here with Penny, doing the basic method, and again, a perspective here from up top down, right here. Now here you see, this is the whole thing about, you look at the position and even how, again, when you're doing a down, the influence level, and just like just like I described, like someone that's cheating on the push-up, okay, where their chest isn't quite touching. And in terms of posture, okay, based on, again, the level of control dog's holding, the thing to look for, again, is how they respond to this interaction based on, again, influence is part of the equation, but again, based on their body position, the agreeableness level. So here, you'll see a level of, okay, conflict, but you'll see that come through the position. This is why I say when you, on the videos, as you watch, we're in day 3 now, but when you watch, and you'll see it happen, is the body itself will begin to go more prone, okay? Because there's more relaxation that's gonna happen here with Penny as we move along. But you'll see that what I'm talking about here on the videos with her, I'll bring her up into a sit, because I'm just gonna one-hand this so we can have a good, same thing. I'm moving along here with her. Put her into a sit, down, put her down, see, now see that, see how she's kind of bent up here. Now I can push, again, I can push to help kind of pancake her a little bit, but understand a lot of that will clean up. I talk about clean up through, again, through her agreeableness to the process itself. What, you know, how you need to look at the position part of it is that the whole working through part, okay, agreeableness in terms of information, feedback, is that it's not just about me trying to make that happen on its own, absent, okay, the relationship changing, okay? Part of the dog's body going prone and starting to pancake out, starting to relax and let it go, is all part and parcel, okay, of the process itself. So it'll happen naturally, okay? So there's a kind of a line, there's a point where when you're asserting influence, when you need to stop, okay? You just can't keep pushing and trying to create and focus on position that way, because you're going to bring more conflict, okay? So right here you see, you know, Penny's relaxing right here. See the relaxation starting to happen, her body position sideways a little bit, but understand she's working through this, okay? So you have to understand there is a working through this part of it, where you don't just keep, you know, go over the top or try to just kind of bully her into positions, okay? And don't get me wrong, there is influence part of it, so there is me bringing her into, I'm gonna bring her back up. There is me, you know, through the interaction itself, putting her, you know, having her go into a down. But when a dog is rolling on their side, their mind's pulling in, there's a part where you just don't let them hover there either, you bring them back up. But there is definitely through the process where the agreeableness is part of it, okay? And that's what to look for. So here, same thing. Put her into a down. I'm gonna push here a little bit. Now see that? That's better this time. I'm pushing a little bit, so it's getting better each time. She's getting more relaxed each time. So, you know, and you'll see that. And that's part of it too. So as you're doing this, after the 3rd or 4th time, okay, it'll get better and better. The first one, you know, will be more challenging, more conflict. But that's the whole point, is the whole thing starts getting better. Okay, right from the very first time that you're doing it. Now you see there's Taco over here. Again, he's getting better. See me out here working with Penny. He's just starting to relax a little bit more here too, as I'm working on it. So I understand this is all, you know, it's all part of kind of packaging for both dogs. But again, Penny's doing great. But again, I notice I'm not petting and rewarding, because the focus is on, you know, taking the stress off of her. You want to keep, you know, the leadership needs to be what the focus is, because again, it's about influence the right way. It's about reversing the roles, down, changing your perception. Same thing. See, you're going down here, so I'm pushing here. See under her body, see how it's kind of hovering off the ground here. I'm pushing a little bit, but I'm not trying to, again, this is a good example. This is the same thing where I'm going to stop. I'm pushing here a little bit, but, you know, it's like there's a point where it's too much. You know, there we go. She flattened out here. There's also buckling too, so I can just keep asserting. But there's a definite point where It's not, you don't want to turn it into a war, okay? This is, again, understanding the role of influence. Influence is part of the equation. See how, again, she's going up prone here a little bit? Just how her mind's reacting to this. Okay, but again, agreeableness is part of perception, or changing perceptions, okay? Her agreeableness is gonna, she came up here on her own. I didn't want her to come up, so I put her back into a down. I wasn't panicked about it. So all I understand, this is a work in progress, okay? This is something where it's almost like you're rewriting the contract. That's the best way to describe it. She's signing off. You're going page by page through a contract that you know, her owner's already signed off on, and now I'm in here. This process is like rewriting that contract. You're re-signing the contract. She's re-signing all the pages. That's the best way to describe it. So her agreeableness to that new contract is all part of it. But she isn't gonna, there's some negotiation. Don't get me wrong, I'm in control, but you know, there is some accommodation in a way, because it's not about just being way over the top. I mean, that's where the problems, that's where it's, then you're going into the authoritarian parenting style. Understand, this is the authoritative parenting style, so this is about what's reasonable. Influence is like parental influence is still part of the equation. The same thing holds true, is this, it's about what these interactions represent. So again, I just wanted to kind of have people see that, so you could see, you know, the issue about a position itself. Because here's the thing, you could use treats to get her down there, to bribe her down there, and get her to, to gain fulfillment that way. She'll look very relaxed. Doesn't mean whatsoever that the relationship is changing for the better. You just bribe the dog down there, and they're saying, sure, I'll do that for, you know, get something out of the deal, but they're saying I'm still in control. See, that's the deception. So let's understand that this is about, you know, moving forward in the process the right way. And again, she's getting, definitely getting more and more agreeable as we move forward. Thanks for watching.